there, I'm Alira Riel. Welcome to another episode on the MishMash SMP. We as a MishMash community are creating a Christmas district, and my daughters and I are so excited. We are working on some builds together, and we're really excited to show those to you. I've finished my first build, which I'll show you at the end of this video, but this is also going to be a bit of a tutorial because I was struggling with one of the features that I wanted to use. The mod that I'm going to do this tutorial about is Macaw's Holidays. Macaw's Holidays also has autumn, Halloween, and winter decor, which could also go with Christmas, but this will be, well, I'm calling it a Christmas edition, and even more focused on the candy cane specifically. I have the Just Enough Items mod installed so I can type in at Macaw's Holidays, just like this, to be able to see only those items. As I said, they have different holiday themed decor. Here are the harvest ones or autumn, and the Halloween ones, and here are the wintry and Christmas items. And that's what we'll be looking at today. In the Macaw's Holidays mod, there are several different types of items and different ways to make them. You can make them just outright, so they are what you make. For example, these ornaments and the wood piles and these garlands. They are exactly what you make, and that is what you get, and that is what you place. There are some recipes where you make an item and put it alone into the crafting table, and it will become something similar but different. For instance, these wreaths, you can make the first decor kind, and you can make the second decor kind by putting the first one into the crafting table. Also, the garlands do that too. You can make a regular garland. We're using these vertical garlands with the red and gold ornaments on them, and I didn't know how to make those. So I went into this and I looked, and it says I make it with this kind of garland that has blue on it. So, okay, how do I make that? So I looked at that, and that one says you put a garland in it. So I made garlands, and I made this kind with the blue by putting those into the crafting table. Then I took those out, put those into the crafting table, and got the kind that I wanted with the red and gold ornaments. So that is how that type works. There are some items in this mod that fit together. They can have a top and bottom segment like the snowman. So you would put the snowman bottom down and then put the top on top of it, and you will get a full snowman. Or if you want to, you can have a smaller snowman with just the top, and those are cute. They look like little children's snowmen. Or, as with these snowy pines, they can have a bottom, a middle, and a top. You make each segment individually. This is how you make the bottom. Here's the middle and the top. Then you can put them together, bottom, middle, top. And if you're in a snowy biome, you'll want to add string to the top, or when it snows, you'll get a flat platter of snow on top of each tree, which looks kind of silly. String is virtually invisible and keeps your trees looking great. You can also do this to the snowman, but you have to place it kind of in the middle of the block. Because the top of the snowman looks a little taller than one block, but it actually counts as one block, you have to put it in the middle of the top of the snowman. So find where your hitbox is and aim there when you're trying to place your string. And that keeps the snowman either from getting a very strange looking rim of snow right across their eyes, like at least one of them does, or from getting extra rims around their hats, which can look cute, but if you don't want that, then string will work to fix it. Like the snowman, with the trees, you can also leave out layers, so you can get a medium-sized tree or a small tree. They can also be mixed and matched, but that can look funny. Some combinations can look pretty good. You'll have to experiment with that to see what you like and what you don't like. These presents are a type of item where you make the largest one. This is the big green present. If you put that into the crafting table, they can turn into 2 green presents. Then putting those side by side into the crafting table, you get a couple of green presents. And that would go for all of the other color variations too. Then there are the candy canes. They are different in how they work than all the other items in this mod, as far as I've found so far anyway. I was very excited when I first saw the candy canes, and I really wanted to decorate with them. You make these candy canes that I'm holding like this, with 4 sugars, and you get 4 candy canes. That's nice. So, I'll make all of this sugar cane into sugar. Then I'll make this sugar into candy canes. You can hold them, and they're very cute. I thought that I could place them on the ground to make a decoration, but nope. You can put them into an item frame, and you can quickly and easily turn the item frame invisible if you have the invisible frames mod like we do. It's very cute that way, but not how I'd intended to use the candy canes. So, I looked through the items in Macaw's Holidays, and I found these candy canes, which look very stumpy. But I thought that maybe they only look that way because they have to fit into the little box and they have to look different than this first kind of candy cane. They have other colors too, but I want the classic red and white candy cane. So I set about making this kind of candy cane. It takes 4 red candy cane blocks to make 8 of this type of candy cane. Alright, so the blocks are made by putting 4 of the original candy canes into a little square. And I'll make all of these candy canes into candy cane blocks. Now I can make the other type of candy canes by putting the blocks into the candy cane shape. There we go. Now we've got a lot of these candy canes. So now I was all hopeful that I'd finally be able to decorate with them. I placed one on the ground like this and dun dun dun, sinking heart. Nope, this is not my vision. They're so short and stumpy. I went back to the recipe list and looked for a candy cane stick or a peppermint stick, but there was nothing. I tried to reconcile myself that it was still kind of cute, but it just wasn't what I wanted. I thought that maybe using a candy cane block with the candy cane on top might change it to a stick, but no, that didn't work either. After that, I was pretty good and sure that the slabs and stairs wouldn't work either. I tried to make a candy cane wall, but there's no recipe for that. Then I thought that maybe I could use a different kind of wall to place the candy cane on top of, and maybe it would be close enough. The nearest that I could come to a white wall was diorite, so I made one of those, and it just looked dreadful. Kind of like a rotting candy cane at the bottom. I was very discouraged at this point, and was about to give up when one of my daughters said that maybe you place the candy canes on top of each other. Sometimes that's a thing, but there wasn't anything else in this mod that does that. So I had my doubts, and I had already been disappointed so often, but I gave it a go, and voila, it worked! Yay! Now that is what I wanted. So with a restored hope and candy canes in hand, I proceeded to decorate my build. And this is what I made. I absolutely love it. It is exactly what I was hoping for. Now I can have great fun looking at and skating on my candy cane ice skating rink. and it looks absolutely lovely in the snow and even at night. Thank you so much for watching this episode and mini tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it and it helped you understand the workings and features of the Macaw's Holidays mod, and especially that tricky candy cane. If it did, please share it with your friends and like and subscribe if you aren't already. That's always free for you, but would really mean a great deal to me and my channel. I hope you'll have a fantastic day or night and a joyous holiday season. Bye for now.